Cosmos, the Triple H honeymoon is officially coming to an end. It's over. The Twitter swarm of the IWC are slowly turning against Triple Indy. And I'm definitely not afraid to hold back. And I'm proud to say that my giggle levels cannot get enough of it. Let's all sit back, have a laugh, while we overview how Triple H supposedly has changed the landscape of the WWE already and wrestling, as the Triple Geeks would have you say. So we're going to take a look at Damage Control first. And yeah, they've done damage to the damn ratings. I'm very excited to see Bayley back. You know, I know Bayley was excited to come back and she was going to get these two women some star power, you know, build the women's division back up. But if this is it, you know, if this is the final project, I'm sorry to speak reality, because this stable is just, it's not progressing as she wants it to. It's not all on her, of course, but she does need to teach Iowa and Dakota how to be entertaining. You know, showing some personality. Smiling, saying a few words, and laughing, that doesn't scream heel vibes to me, or much of anything, if you want to ask. As it started with Bianca, I drifted to daydreaming. Adding Asuka and Alexa Bliss just created more boredom. Basic writing at its finest. I haven't seen any segment or match yet that forced me to watch them. Brawl, promo, repeat. Nothing entertaining. Tedious interactions from all women. Unless Triple H is going to put the Raw Women's and Tag Team titles on All Damage Control, well, really, I never saw the point in putting it on them in the first place. Just, that's some Vince McMahon, you know, WWE booking. And y'all think Vince McMahon not behind the scenes pulling all the strings. So it's like I said, even with Triple H, it's just typical WWE booking all over, regardless if it's Triple H or not. You know, the titles just recklessly bouncing like a hot potato. The titles just bouncing from one person to the next. Just like everything I just said about Damage Control, it's the same thing going on between Bianca Belair and Bayley. Nothing happened at all. It's just them talking in segments, attacking each other week after week, and competing in matches. That's literally a to-do list. If there's one thing Triple H learned from Vince, it's spitting out the same shit no one wants to see. And I'm really disappointed because, you know, I love Bayley. She's one of my favorite wrestlers today. And Bianca, she's coming along just as well as too. She's doing great. You know, I like her as well. But Triple Indy Fetish, he isn't properly going to showcase the talent between them. You know, that's, you know, his booking really doesn't, you know, tell him all that much. All he knows is work rate, skinny midget wrestling. And that's all right now. That's all he's going to limit himself to. You think that Triple H would push all the hype into Cross just like how it was for him in NXT, but it's not existent right now. For 2 months now, since he's had that, you know, that whole giant entrance with Roman and how much of a big deal Triple H had us all thinking that was going to be. We all know how that's turning out right now. Not one bit of Karrion Kross has been really intriguing. Or Drew, from that matter. Well, he's been getting screwed, but it's all been deaf ears. Then he got paired with Drew pretty much after that, as usual, because they didn't have Drew. They didn't have nothing to do with Drew. You know, they had nothing for him, as usual. The story between them so far has been pretty weak and standard. Kross cutting promos on Drew, saying his time is ticking, and then attacking him. The same thing with Drew also, you know, just all around. Vince McMahon booking, top to bottom. I would say that I remember, but I don't even know because I'll probably just talking about it down the line also, but just overall. But yeah, I would say that I could have loved to see. I would love to still see, still going forward because it's still a lot of time. Cross is just back. It's been 2 months pretty much, and he's still getting his fill. We're still seeing him in the beginnings, pretty much. On the main roster, not on NXT. I probably would still kind of argue that he would still kind of have to go back. I mean, he has everything: the presentation, the look, with a girl by his side, that intimidating factor. Yeah, he has it all. I just feel like he just probably a little more work when it comes to his promo work. I would love to not just Rock, obviously like Rock level. When it comes to, because it's obviously like in those wheelhouse when it comes to that much of a like he could be a breaking badass when it comes that of an Austin. And I would love to see them go with that in that area. But yeah, he pretty much has it all. I don't even know what I'm saying. Probably obviously he still needs a little more, and that's pretty much that'll tell us a little work going on. But yeah, I guess have to wait to see that happen. Getting as this goes forward, because nothing's really happening right now between them and Drew. It's pretty just like with everything else. They it's basic WWE writing, and they just like everybody else, they just been doing the classic formula for the last decade, 15 years. And yeah, because Cross is still one of Triple H's boys, even if it was pretty early on. So he was still pretty much a part of that NXT that Triple H was going to build even further before Vince McMahon came crashing down. But yeah, like I said, I'd love to see going forward what's going to be what Cross can truly do, because it looks like, and it seems like definitely does. Yes, he definitely has it all. So yeah, let's going further. We pretty much have to see. So the rest of these matches, obviously not worthy of my attention. Literally no interest of me is wanting to see what's gonna happen in these matches. I literally don't care. They was waiting for AJ to have him do something of to keep him on TV. What's been you can already go down that rabbit hole. What's been going on with AJ? Man, but across the board for months now, ever since Triple H became lead and creative, it's been long, drawn out, tedious scenarios over and over until the eyes bleed. Baron Corbin, he doesn't have a match, but I kind of even thinking about it now, I can talk about this much later also. But like I said before, literally don't understand. I don't get why they paired JBL with him, other than to bring in more views, obviously. And some hope increase the ratings, because Baron Corbin does not need this. Pretty much just taking a back seat. That's what he's doing. He's pretty much taking a back seat to this. This isn't benefiting him at all. And of course, the only reason they brought Brock back, is for the ratings. It's the reason why this match is on here. Why he's back with Bobby Lashley. Pretty much like the exact same thing with JBL. I don't know if they'll probably still continue to do it with him and JBL and Baron, but just like Brock Lesnar also being back. Yeah, they need somebody else to balance out that those ratings, of course. I know I said I liked the idea of Seth becoming U.S. champion again. I don't even think I think he was U.S. champion before, because he was already, if not the Intercontinental champion, but I don't know if that really matters, especially especially at this point in his career. Like he really doesn't need it. So he's on those levels of Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. Of he doesn't need a title. Like Seth has so much. He has charisma. He is charisma. It's like I have no idea. Like obviously, because he's one of whether or not if he's his boys, but what other projects, of course, that Triple H was behind, early on in his career, early on in Seth's career. So, but yeah, I have, because he's also a star too. So of course, they need to have him, like, front and center. But yeah, he can literally have anything with anybody now. He can literally and make it the star of the show. So he can, yes, whether it's a segment, promo, interaction, whatever. Like I don't see the idea. Literally, don't see the reasoning and why Seth is the U.S. Champion. Why they took that title off of Bobby Lashley. It doesn't correlate to me. It doesn't make any logical sense. So I can only see things for Bobby Lashley. I don't want to say it, but I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna be doing with Bobby Lashley. Just like I said, just take a look at what they're doing with AJ, because I said it's good things for him to do also, but it's like yeah, people really like Bobby Lashley, and I really like him too. And what he's been doing lately with the what they had him with the Hurt Business and just the Almighty, his whole character now is just so. I don't know what Triple H is gonna do with him going forward. Like I could pretty much, I said I have no faith in Triple H at all overall. I've said this numerous times to begin with as a booker, but yeah, I have no faith. I do, no, it's just yeah, just like literally just speechless on what to say, what Triple H is gonna do with Bobby Lashley going forward, because I have no hope. I didn't even know that Almost was back, but I guess Triple H is gonna try to do something with him, and keep on. It's like yeah, this does seem like a very intriguing thing, but couldn't really say that it's all gonna pan out too well. Almost is terrible in general, but like I said, we'll see. It's the little bit like, and I very have the least bit when I say that when it comes to we'll see in the coming just going forward in the future what's gonna happen with Almost. But yeah, Roman Reigns and Logan Paul. Boy, this is the most quiet, boring hype I have ever seen for a main event. I talked about them both before and how this could really, elevate WWE going forward, considering, that they acquired and working with Logan Paul. The storyline to the marketing around them is obvious enough. Just a big sales pitch to get eyes onto the upcoming pay-per-view. Starting from that podcast to the press conference itself, this could have really been made for, really cheeky, tasty entertainment. But, the plan was obvious from the start. I knew I had to see more to get a feel, especially to get a whole analyst around what's going to be the real big reason for them even including Logan Paul, what they're going to do with Logan Paul and him just being around in WWE in general. But yeah, I could see now. I can see now what that plan is, and from the start, to Roman Reigns against Logan Paul. I think going forward, they're pretty much when it's those big pay-per-view and when they need to really sell, which I really kind of beg to differ, because I don't think Logan Paul's I don't know, like it's not. I mean, it's probably it's that. Like I said, we could probably really talk about that too, but I'm just saying it's obvious. This deal that they made with Logan was yeah, it was like pretty standard and obvious from the start, and it for the big pay-per-views, and and when they actually need him, they're gonna call him in, and that's why Logan Paul is here. It's it's a marketing tactic, and it's smart. I will say that, yeah, it's smart because and it does smell like WWE, but it does smell like what Vince McMahon would do. Yeah, that is pretty much the story going around this, and yeah, like I said from the start, it's just when they need Logan Paul, they'll call him, and this is not really just if. I mean, yeah, I said I said it's best for wrestling, but that's not their plan. Obviously, you know the whole inclusion of Logan Paul being here in the first place, and I guess just overall him being involved with WWE, content related to WWE is just yeah, so they can really get those big bucks, really sell, and include it to his audience, and the wrestling, WWE audience, and as a whole, yeah, just this could really is benefiting them in the long run. But like I said, I would kind of beg to differ because I don't really think this is it's gonna be that much of big of a deal. I guess Logan Paul being in WWE, it's not really gonna get that much eyes. As far as his probably pretty much only Logan Paul's audience, probably not even that. They have because that's his audience, but probably a little bit his really real loyal base, his community would just go out. But I don't think it's going to be as much. But yeah, that's pretty much the deal of what I just mentioned. So guess that's all. Bring it to the table. That's all I'm bringing to the table here today. And yay, let's get ready for Crown Jewel. And pretty much the only, guess I could say the only match I can kind of watch. Really have no choice. I gotta talk about it. So yeah, let's yeah, I guess we gotta wait for Crown Jewel tomorrow. I'll see y'all later.